Bitcoin has dropped below $101,000 and there is a lot of panic going on in the market. And I just wanted to give you guys a very time sensitive update with what I think is going to happen, because I think this afternoon is going to be very pivotal. So obviously there is like peak fear. We have like all these exchanges all dumping Bitcoin on spot. It looks like the only people really, pushing the price up is basically perpetuals and leverage trading, which is not what you want to see. And obviously we have like really bad like macro data coming out. We have, government shutdown that's going to be voted on tonight, which I do think that we're going to basically open up the government and the economy. And I think that that's going to be a little bit of a relief, but that kind of remains to be seen. And there's always a possibility that that's a sell the news event, but things are just down so bad right now that, I think that these market makers and the big boys, like they do need participants in the market. So I don't think that they're just going to like nuke everything and make it go down like significantly. But I do think if you're somebody that is, perhaps overly exposed, or maybe you're in leverage positions, you always want to mitigate your risk for both the bullish and bearish case scenario. And I think, again, I've been saying this for a while now. I think that we really need to hold the $98,000 range to actually be kind of worried to, test like the $92,000 level, or even more significantly, the $75,000 level. And I think as long as we can kind of remain above the 100,000 psychological price, I think that things are going to be, relatively speaking, okay. I would not want to see it close below that on a daily, because that would just be very bad for sentiment, and it could just go down from there, quite frankly. Like we can just see like a massive cascade just because of fear. I am bullish though on the outlook of like the next, obviously like 2026. I think like Q1 and Q2 are going to be very good for risk on assets. I think that the stock market is still making or pushing towards all-time highs. Gold is kind of like, it kind of bounced off of its little consolidation. Now that's going up. We have the dollar pretty much kind of consolidating. It made like a lower high in my opinion, and that looks to be kind of weakening, which is what you want to see. And so I just want to caution you guys, do not be over leveraged. Don't be like emotionally trading. Try to have some sort of strategy depending on whatever happens, and just be okay with the outcome. I'm not too much in a rush to call whether we're going to is like bear trend or a bullish trend. I still remain on the bullish side unless we close, like I said, a weekly below $98,000 or a monthly below $75,000. Now, obviously we're probably going to have a lot of updates coming in probably within like the next 3 to 4 hours, where they vote for the government shutdown to end, and just like some macro news data. So stay tuned. I'm going to update you guys a little bit later. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, turn on bell notifications. Everything I say here is very time sensitive. So with that being said, I will see you all soon. Bye.